up, Walrus? Hey, guys. Man, nice. I'm not feeling too well, man. So, hey, guys. All right. Hey, guys. Okay. So, I'm only gonna yes, I'll talk about this guitar. I'm only gonna leave this feed up for 24 hours because it's gonna be a mess. It's gonna be a mess. I'm sick. My son definitely coughed my face and gave me pink eye. And this is an Epiphone. This is an Epiphone. It's an Epiphone. Not that anything about that. So I'm gonna answer some questions. Tool. Oh man, I would love a tool lesson. I should do a tool lesson. So I have pink eye in this eye. Fantastic. And I have a cold, and my throat is burning. So I'm just gonna leave this up for 24 hours. So I'm gonna say this. Hello to everyone. You want me to get up close in the eye? No. Are you a doctor? You want to diagnose it? It's bacterial. First and foremost, I'll say this. When I'm sick, I can't teach live in person, but I can. Oh, hey, Trump in Mexico. My friend Brian is in Mexico, and he's watching me. That's so funny. Really quickly, if there are any of you, I'll say this several times. I have openings tomorrow. If you're on the waiting list to take lessons, if you want a FaceTime or Skype lesson tomorrow between the hours of, let's say, 2:30 and 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, you can just email me right now at stitchmethod@gmail.com. I'll discuss, we can discuss rates and everything, how it all works. But if you want to take a lesson tomorrow, I have openings. Okay, so let's talk about this axe. Alright, so I walked in the Guitar Center, and I saw this, and it was my favorite color, and I picked it up, and I bought it. That's where it came from. And I just wanted an awesome... I love this color blue. I love it. I love it. It caught my eye. It's sexy as ish, and I love it. So I just picked it up, played it. It's an Epiphone Pro Standard, so it's got coil splitting, which kind of ineffective, you know. So that's that. So can you talk about pentatonic scale and how people use it differently, referring to the video you made? I made tons of videos, and we'll talk about that. All right, so really quickly, again, I'm sick. This is just a live lesson, talk to all of you. And so, do you have any lessons on using a capo and transposing? No, but I can easily do that. I'm just going to sit and answer some questions for a little bit. What amp do you use at home? Okay, so the amp that you guys know, I used for practice just here is the Epiphone. Oh my God, kill me. The Line 6 Spider 4 15-watt amp. Take care, Brian. Have a fun time in Mexico. All right. Please. that made me feel a lot better, whatever that was. In the mind of Jimmy Vaughn. Yeah, Jimmy Vaughn is an exceptional guitar player. So 7th chord tone soloing chart, your masterclass is brilliant. Your demonstrations are you demonstrated a major chord version. I didn't catch that. Kemper, I honestly don't know who Kemper is. Don't get mad at me. Dude, I was just finishing frying catfish when you went live. Okay, so again, I was reading all this stuff. I'll answer questions about anything in the Stitch Method right now. Oh, yes. So I think I'm narrowing it down to either Whipping Post or Statesboro Blues, if that's okay. I just like those songs. What's your favorite scale to use, and thank you. Okay, my favorite scale to use, it should be everybody's favorite scale, is you have to know your pentatonics first, because your pentatonics, your pentatonics are the framework of how your fingers move, and then you can add more notes. You can add more notes to it and keep that framework. Yeah, Whipping Post would be awesome. What are your thoughts on watching live solos to try and lift segments and riffs? Yeah, okay, so somebody asked, what about, transcribing live stuff? You can transcribe live stuff, but you have to do that, you have to have like a mastery of the instrument. That's not me being like, you have to have a mastery of the instrument. It's just, if you don't know the context of what's happening, you're going to be like, well, why do I do that? So for instance, again, I know I talk about the band Fish a lot. Again, I'm sick, I'm so tired, and I'm sorry that I'm a little discombobulated. They have a song called AC/DC Bag, and for my friend's oh my god, 30th birthday, which was like 8 years ago, I transcribed the whole entire live Tranastasio take on it, and it was easier to transcribe live because I knew what I was doing, but if I didn't have that knowledge, I would have been like just note for note searching. It would have been hard. Building on Nevertheless, I trained my mind when I asked. Okay, yeah, so, sorry. You can analyze his lines. I was just listening. Hey, Zimmy, you have to email me, okay? I got your messages, so we can definitely do a lesson. Again, I'm going to repeat myself. If you want to do a live guitar lesson with me tomorrow between 3 and 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, just email me at stitchmethod@gmail.com, okay? And we'll talk about a lot of stuff. I have openings. I'm sick, so I canceled all my in-person lessons, and it's terrible. Okay, In the Mind of John Mayer, definitely coming. I'm probably going to do one of his solo things. I want to say big thanks to your last two really open minds, especially about building tension. Okay, and I appreciate that. There's a lot to do in music, so I'm so scattered today. I'm just answering questions, going through it. I'm gonna keep this up for 24 hours, because it's gonna be a sucky live feed. Oh my God, your teaching is so cool. Thank you. Just found out about your channel. What should I watch first? For Chris Lester, honestly, you're gonna watch there. I have 2 playlists that. Okay, let's discuss this. I really got to make a new video on my like Welcome to Stitch Method. This guy just emailed me about FaceTime lessons. Thank you, Barry. Okay. The 2 primary playlists that you want to watch are on my playlist section, my Blues Primer playlist and my Master of the Pentatonic playlist. After that, all the lessons, you can go to my channel, right? You go to Stitch Method, you can go to videos, you can click on most popular, you can click on in order, you can see the dates. There is no, I think I mentioned this before, there is no straight path with the Stitch Method. It all can be put in multiple layers of like, squeezing honey from a beehive. That's it. Like, you can put all the layers in and then slowly squeeze the wax together, and the honey will pour out. So as long as you watch those 2 playlists, everything else should be going together. What do I think about Eddie Van Halen? Ryan, I'm going to tell you what I think about Eddie Van Halen. When I was 13 years old, or 12 years old, my friend's brother snuck us in to a Van Halen concert, which was amazing. And Eddie Van Halen was amazing, and I was 13, and I was picked up by this like 42-year-old woman, and it was like the best day of my life when I was 13. But then she found out I was 13, she walked away, and I was like, whatever. But anyway, I love Van Halen. I do love Eddie Van Halen. I think he's exceptional at what he does, and I should analyze some of his riffs. Now, let's talk about that. What I usually do, and I hope that you guys understand this, is what I usually do is I usually give you guys... yeah, sorry, everybody's, I'm sorry I'm sick, guys, I'm so sorry. I usually try to give you, like, a section of a song in which, guitar greats are improvising, and give you, yes, I did have a beard at 13, actually, Josh, good to see you, by the way. Everyone just say congratulations to Josh right now? He's one of my FaceTime students, and he just got... the nerves are built up, the confidence, which makes me so happy for him to go and start playing at live, my God, open mics, which should be tonight. Are you right there right now? Josh, are you like waiting, or are you signing up and hiding behind your phone? So anyway, and he's doing wonderfully. He's starting to really feel the guitar a lot better, and that makes me feel like so good when somebody, there you go, Josh, that makes me feel better. Thank you for everyone. So I try to do everything based on what you can do to feel like that guitar player, to see like a guitar player. So when it comes to, and this is what I want to say to all of you. You know, a lot of people, now I know, going there now. Good luck, Josh. Good luck. Remember what I taught you. Well, I can't do it now. I never made you a video. I'm getting so distracted. I want to do, and I'm staring at you. Where's exactly my camera? Like right there, right there, right there. I want to do a really good In the Mind of Slash. But here's the problem. Slash doesn't really improvise a lot of his stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong. He is in my top 3 guitar players, but a lot of his stuff is written, so it's going to be more about like taking apart what he's doing. And I'm really leaning towards the song Estranged. To me, Estranged is like one of the best mother effing songs on the Guns N' Roses hit list. And it's just so colorful and so thought out, and his bends are great, and he has chord tones. Yeah, that's it. Chord tones are the notes that make the current chord. Yes, Estranged is what's going to be for me probably. So that's going to be in the making, because I have to like sit and do it like note for note. It's not going to be a jam. It's just say here's how we thought about it. So anyway, so it's the better version of November Rain. All right, so. Really quickly, again, I'm going to be saying this a lot. I have openings tomorrow for FaceTime lessons. If you want a FaceTime lesson, you can email me at stitchmethod@gmail.com. It's 1T, stitchmethod@gmail.com, and we can discuss rates and how it all works, okay? So somebody said, what's my top 3? That's a very hard answer, because I'll give you... my email is stitch, S-T-I-C-H, method@gmail.com. Okay, so the guitar player that made me want to play guitar was Slash. It was Slash. It was... I'm going to screw this up because I'm so sick. Let's see. It definitely was a... You know, that... You hear that riff and you go, man, that's awesome. Yeah, Mr. Brownstone. Like... That's another awesome riff. But anyway, but it was Slash, and then after Slash, it was Jimmy Page. And then after Jimmy Page, it was Tranastasio, and then I did fuck up that riff. Oh, I just cursed live. Great, good job, you got me. And where the hell was I? And then from Tranastasio, Jerry Garcia, and then kind of started discovering everything. So I don't have a top 3. I have a path of guitar players. Path. All right, so any tips lighting up the left? Let's see, hand grip, sometimes cramping. Okay, so if your hands are cramping, you're definitely pressing too hard on the guitar. So I will tell you a quick story that will hopefully help if any of you guys feel like you're pressing too hard on the guitar. For my wedding, my wife wanted to take dance lessons, and I was like, all right, dance lessons for a wedding dance. So we took them. And what was so cool about it is my dance instructor was a family friend, actually, and he took me aside and said, hey, do you like science? Do you like physics? I was like, yes, I really do. And he said, okay. He said, I'll do my email address in a second. He said, I'm going to teach you in the mind of like how to dance through like physics and through science. And he kept on saying to me, footsteps, then finesse. Footsteps, then finesse. And sure enough, you learn the footsteps of the dance, and then you finesse it. So if you're crushing, if you're too much, really, you know, I have the advantage because my hands are not thin. But you want to use the finesse of the notes, not the crushing of the notes. You want to start off with a bar chord, and you want to push as lightly as you think you need to. And you just want to check each note. And the thing is, you shouldn't be crushing it. You want to finesse the fingers. Your fingers are not, they're not static. They're dynamic. You can move things around. You can twist them. You just want to pay attention to every string. So, you know, if this string's good, great. If this string's not good, okay, just concentrate on that string and move everything around and finesse. Finesse the move. It's not one chunk. It's 6 notes at the same time. So you have to finesse your bar chords. Let's see. I missed some stuff there. So that's that. And never saw such a hand. Ha ha ha, Josh. God, you're too funny. All right, so not with let's see, Strat. They're super light. Yeah, you can lighten up your strings if you're playing on an acoustic. If you're playing on an acoustic, and new guitar. Oh, well, I didn't really. Did I play it like? It's a low tune. It's got a deepness to it. It's got a good. Anyway. But if you're playing on acoustic, you gotta make sure it's set up too. You gotta make sure your acoustic guitar is set up if you want to play bar chords. How do you play up the neck with fat fingers? You play. You gotta be poignant with your fingers. Stitch, been checking out Chan. Chan is amazing. Good call, Ryan. Yeah, Chan's like a math rock band. They're awesome. Also, I mean the early Don Caballero. I really enjoy that stuff. That drummer's amazing. Songs battery fills. I lost count. I don't understand that, but it's okay. All right, really quickly. Again. Oh, how to train check-in style. Oh, you know what? That's a great question. Chet Atkins guitar style. Now, Chet Atkins. I can't even say it. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm going to talk about, but Wolfpack, sorry, we're going to talk about Chet Atkins, but somebody's mentioned Trey with Wolfpack last night. If you guys haven't listened to Wolfpack, listen to Wolfpack. V-U-L, F-P-E-C-K, Wolfpack. Stellar, like, groovy funk stuff. They are stellar. But anyway, so they're good if you want to be in a good mood. All right, so Chet Atkins is the ultimate guitar player, and if you, thank you, Ryan. If you want to play like Chet Atkins, it's very, very important that you understand how music works. He's more theory based in his head than most people, because he can understand how to play the chord and the chord tone and the scales that go with it. Which, by the way, has changed. Yes, is there a major hybrid scale? Yes, the minor pentatonic hybrid scale, Change Your Life. Is there a major hybrid scale? Believe it or not, it's the same exact scale, just played with the major. What this guy's talking about here? Actually, is that... No, okay. So, the major hybrid scale, or the major blues scale, this guy was talking about how the hybrid blues scale with the major third in my #1 blues trick video changed his life, and I'm glad that did. He asked about, is there something for the major? For the major, really, if I was playing A major, it's you take the blues scale, okay? The blues scale, not the hybrid blues scale, but the, this thing, like, that's your minor root note, major root note, so A major, it'd be like... You put like what you would think is the flat 5 in, but really it's the minor third to the major third, and then you keep going, and it's here, and that's the minor third, major third, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I'm right. Jeez, I'm so sick. So like for major songs, like that's the hybrid type of scale. It's a bluegrass scale. So you want to put in the regular blues scale, but on top of the major root note, and that should work fine. Why do so few females play guitar? Because they can get men really easily, and us guys pick up guitars to get women. Right? That's your answer. So, does this font make movies? It does. So, let's see. Playing a Robin Trower will cure your illness. True. Let's see. That was actually... I should have just ended it right there, right? So, short lesson. Okay, so, let's see. Makes sense. Wise. Jimmy Herring. No, okay, let's talk about Jimmy Herring for a second. With Jazz is Dead. Stay on. I don't play Italian or Strat. Robin Trower is good. Jimmy Herring, to be honest, I mean, like, how do I say this? I like Jimmy Herring, but I like Jerry Garcia more. And I don't, I mean, personally, this is just, like, how it resonates in my body, not my mind. How if I was listening to Jimmy Herring playing, like, Jazz is Dead, right, versus the Grateful Dead playing it, I would always prefer Jerry's feel, and that's all. It's just, that's it. That's, it's not that I don't like Jimmy Herring. I do. It's just I like to listen to Jerry Garcia. Does that make sense? Play at 58 years old. Best tip: 58 is young, my friend, for a guitar player. Watch my Blues Master, my Blues Primer playlist, and my Master of the Pentatonic playlist, and watch all my channel, and you'll be playing faster than you know it. Yeah, Gary Moore. Actually, I do like Gary Moore. I was just listening to him. Do you teach major triads in your lessons? I stay away from the term major triads, but because they're bullshit. Are you still there? What just happened? Are we still here? What just happened there? That was crazy. My thing just shut off, so I don't know. Yeah, no connection. I know what just happened, right? All of a sudden it said boom. It said connecting, and I was like, great. Anyway, it's my luck. Where the hell was I? I really don't know where I was. I am in Sarasota. Yes, we're good. You're back. Oh. No, I didn't insult Sean's triads. No, they're part of a bigger picture. This is where I was. I don't know how many of you have gone to stitchmethod.com recently, but if you go there, you'll see something is brewing. Okay, that's all we're going to say. Is Jess Greenberg. Yeah, right. I would never talk about her. Sorry. Sorry. No, I don't. I'm just reading. Sorry, I'm just sitting here answering questions. You guys know, in the mind of Eric Johnson. I was gonna do a mind of in the mind of Eric Johnson, but in a very odd way. I do like Jack White. I was gonna do like hey, you don't know who this is. I still might do it, and then have you end up playing an Eric Johnson song without you even knowing it, and then you're like, oh my God, what? So so that's in the works there. Oh, what exactly is a hybrid scale? Okay. So somebody asked what a hybrid scale is. If you go, just to reference what we're talking about, if you go to my blues primer playlist and you go to my #1 blues trick, you'll get introduced to a hybrid scale. But what a hybrid scale is when you have any sort of normal scale, but then you have a note inside the scale doesn't belong there, but it usually belongs to either the chord being played at the time, or for some reason, is there a better, for some reason this note is in there and becomes a hybrid scale. I have a killer cage chord system masterclass coming out soon. I promise. You'll never have to take a guitar lesson again once you see that class. I can promise you that. It's pretty awesome. It's how I see everything. Okay, so I'm just letting you know. But I'm working on it because it's major chord positions. Yes, actually, not Albert A. Go to my video, How Bar Chords Connect, and that will help right there. Nope, Jerry, he is, and that's a compliment and kind of a shot, whatever. Let's see, favorite basic fingering practice method. I used to do all this stuff. I don't know. I used to do all the spider walks, this, like that. I used to do just play. Just play. Just play. Keep your first finger down. Keep your first finger down when you play. Do this stuff. Oh yeah, okay. Jared Bilton. Jared, buddy. So, in the mind of Bob Weir, I'm gonna do something cool with Bob Weir. I really think. For the Dead fans out there, I realized, Bob Weir has a lot of acoustic guitar sections by himself, filmed, where he would just play the chords over where the solo would go. So what I'm going to do is show you the chords, and then when it comes time for him to where the solo would be, I'll show you what to do that Jerry would do, so that when you watch the video, you can actually kind of play with Bob Weir and be like, hey, I'm playing with Bob Weir, what Jerry would do, and Bob's going to provide the space for you because he's just playing the chords. So I think that's going to be a really cool concept once I get that down. Anyway, any more questions? I'm sorry if it seems so discombobulated. Again, for like 9th time, I have openings tomorrow. I have openings tomorrow. FaceTime lessons, 3 p.m.-ish to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're interested in them, just email me tonight at stitchmethod, STICH method, at gmail.com, and I'll email you back tonight about time slots and pricing and all that fun stuff, and you can totally do it or not. So there we go. So, strings, Diodario. I'm a Diodario fan. I always love Diodario. It's probably 10s. On 10 regular 10 gauge on or 11s, depending on if what am I playing at? 10, if it's a new guitar, they get set with 10s, but then when I change them, I usually put 11s on because I kind of bend a little harder than usual. Pick gauge. What's my favorite pick gauge? I'm not a. I don't. That was so funny. I like to use thicker picks, 0.96, 96 to 1.1. I think that but you have to get there. The better you get with your right hand, the more that you could more you can execute your tone better with a thicker pick. So never use thin picks. They're going to cheat for you. So you want to start with mediums no matter what and work up to harder and harder and harder picks until you reach your maximum level. So there we go. All right. So any other questions? I mean, I'm just kind of I want to have a fun time with you guys, but I'm sick as a dog and I feel like crap. Substituting relative minor for the 4 chord. Do you mean substituting a minor 4 on top of the 4? Okay, so Lance, to answer your question, you play them and you practice them. You apply the theory. What he asked was something about like chord tones. Are they thought of, or do you kind of like hear them? And the more you practice them. Oh, modes. Yeah, I gotta do more mode stuff. The more you practice them, and the more you practice them, the more you will understand like what to do in the heat of the moment, like what this does. Okay, so anyway, can you play some for us? I don't feel like playing. What do you want to play? I don't know. I could I could put on the backing track or something, but I don't like showing off or playing. I feel like it's like whatever. I know it might be encouraging, but I don't care. Why does the chromatic scale exist? Oh, okay. Hold on for 1 second. Hold on for 1 second. Very important question. Okay. Shh. Calm down. Okay. Somebody just asked, why does the chromatic scale exist? Okay. Answer me this. What does the term chroma mean? So what does chroma mean? Let's talk. Chroma. Color. All right. So the color, perfect. Chromatic scale. The colorful scale. The reason that exists is because those are the 12 notes that make up all of the color that we musicians can use as artists to paint our music. So that scale, the chromatic scale, is every ingredient. It's 12 notes, okay? And those 12 notes are the only notes that you hear in music, and that is from our full palette. Now, from that full palette, we can pick certain notes and make different scales with certain formulas, but those 12 notes are all we have. Hence, it has the most amount of color that we have access to. We usually don't play chromatically because it just kind of runs into each other. There are moments in music where you use it to kind of build up tension and run into a note. But we take that chromatic scale and we pick up certain ones of them and we place them down and we create other scales. But those are all of our ingredients, that's all of our color, and that's why the chromatic scale exists. I hope that answered your question. All right. Anything else before I get going and pass out and take some NyQuil? Okay, so you know what? Okay, hold on, in the mind of Ian before, do you paint? I don't paint. Okay, so I don't paint. Let me talk about it. Okay. This thing I painted, I made. That's actually a corner piece. It was doors to a cabinet. It's a copy of my wife's tattoo that she has on her wrist, right there. That right there is Trey Anastasio from Fish with an unused Clifford Ball ticket. This painting here, my wife won. No, my wife painted this at like a sip and paint thing. This I found randomly in a store, and I think it's awesome. And the girl who painted it, I want to contact her. I don't think she has any idea that I bought this. I want to be like, hey, it's up on my channel. And this fish here, my wife won in a contest the same night that she painted that. So there you go. And this needs to go on the wall. This is the Jerry Garcia blotter paper, right? Blotter paper. Jerry Garcia. And I'm going to kind of put it, I think, right there for future. And I just like colorful stuff. I want this whole room to be filled with color. So, all right. So listen, I'm ranting and raving right now. No, there's no doses on that. That's blank. Sorry. Let's see. Can playing? My God, cut my wife. No. Oh my God, you're going too fast. Going way too fast. I can't even. Okay, Pink Floyd. Oh, somebody said Pink Floyd. Definitely gonna do In the Mind of. Oh my God. Shine On You Crazy Diamond, and because that's awesome. Definitely Slash is coming. Oh, I don't hate you, Mike. I don't hate you. Everything's going too fast. So if you're writing stuff, Franklin's Tower Part 2 is coming. Oh, okay. I don't know if I should say this just yet, but let's just say Franklin's Tower Part 2 is coming soon. Okay. For those of you who like it, but let's just say that I have a very special guitar, I can't say anything yet, that I'm waiting for before I make my Jerry Garcia video. And I don't even know what it is. It's hard to explain. Once it happens, I'll make a video. Eyes of the World coming soon too. Absolutely. All this stuff is coming, but I don't think you guys understand. Like, you guys do understand I teach 9 in the morning till 9 at night. and I only have like 1 day a week to make videos, so I try to make them, but I will be doing them, and just stay with me. So like drop some. Yes, let's see. Yes, Franklin's Tower Part 1 was really helpful. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. That was one of my funner videos to make, or fun videos to make. My phrasing puts me to sleep. We can help with that. You have to open up, see, I just blew a snuffle. You have to open up your playing field. That's what it is. Let's talk about phrasing for a second. I know you guys, all of you saw my phrasing. Yes, I have the green PRS there. Best way to see chord tones within the scale shapes. I will be getting that. Do you plan on doing an In the Mind of Fluffhead? No. I mean, I can break it down. That's a sinister thing. For chord tones, I have master classes coming. The reason I say master classes is because you can't explain, even though like once you explain it, you can see it. It has to be explained in a process. Like, now, you guys have been with me for a while. There's like 72 people here, and that means that you guys like spending time with me, and I do like spending time with you. But it's a process that has to be like a lecture. It has to be like a 90-minute or 2-hour lecture where it's not boring. You're not gonna be like, oh my god. You're gonna be like, I get it. This is cool. We're stacking it, and then I say, okay, class dismissed, and you go, yes. So it takes time to kind of do some things the right way and not have it be broken. Paul Simon, I absolutely love Paul Simon. This episode, yeah, it's great. It's a great guitar. It's great. Have you done In the Mind of Hendrix? Yes, I have an In the Mind of Jimi Hendrix Little Wing guitar solo. Best Dead album. Oh, I don't know. I loved Europe '72 just because it was live and it had it. That was it. How can I learn to play notes of guitar while playing? I do have a video on that. Check it out my channel. It's called I don't know what it's called. Learning Your Notes. Music Theory Book. No, I do not recommend music theory books. I don't. I wish I did. Every single one that I read when I was in your shoes, I was like, okay, it's gonna close that. That was a waste of $19 or whatever. I don't know. I never came across one. Hey Sloan, what's up, dude? Yeah, this is just an Epiphone. I bought it. I like the color, Matt. I'm just talking to my friend Matt. Oh, hold on. Let's see. Chord tones and the pentatonic is one of the best things you've shown me. I'm glad you enjoyed that. Let's see. Hey, baby. Hey, Matt. Your comments are going. I'm glad you like the Clapton stuff. I'll do a phrasing. Okay, phrasing. Here's the thing about phrasing. I have a phrasing video part 2. Slash is coming. We're going to talk about Slash. I'll be doing... oh, that'd be good. I'll be doing Estranged, I believe. When it comes to phrasing, and I got to get going. This will be up for 24 hours, and I'll say one more thing. Let's just talk about... This is what I talk about when it comes to phrasing. And if I'm repeating myself, I'm sorry. But here we go. Picture yourself a person who wants to be a professional basketball player. All right? Now, the first thing you got to learn to do is, dribble the ball and run in the court and take shots. And then you have to deal with people trying to take the ball away from you. And then you have to deal with people they pass stuff to. And then if you get good in high school, you're on varsity and the game is now a little more like real. And then, this is about phrasing, and then you make it a college basketball, right? And all of a sudden you're like, oh my god, I'm doing this. And like, because you're so good, you're so practiced. And then you get into the NBA. And all of a sudden, you have a chance to go into an NBA court or stadium and arena, and they turn the lights on, and there you are in this arena by yourself, right? And you're standing there, and you're this accomplished NBA player, and you're taking a moment to reflect on how you got here, right? And here we go. Okay, so you're sitting there, and the place is empty, and you're looking at every square inch of this court, and you're imagining every move you've ever made and every move you're going to make. And you say to yourself, I'm here for a reason. I'm here because I practiced. Because I know my moves. Because, thank you, James. That was so cool. You didn't have to do that. That was very nice of you. I really appreciate that. That was a super chat. That was really very nice. Thank you. So the same thing is about phrasing. The more you practice your scales, the more you practice theory, the more you practicing, like in my video, the whole thing about my video was to get you to understand it's your mind that needs to push your fingers into ways that you haven't done it. Because eventually, you're not going to be guessing. You're going to be saying, well, here's a note I need to hit. I need to get there. Like, go, gadget fingers. So you need, when it comes to phrasing, you need to keep on practicing, opening up and doing more things in your arena. So what I mean by that is the first part of phrasing was about like just getting your brain to just move your fingers in different ways. And then I'm going to make a part 2 where we're going to say, okay, now we have things to do. Now we have to be at certain places at certain times. Places that you haven't thought of, places that you can't even, like, they don't exist. It's like Pee Wee Herman, right? The things you shouldn't do, things you couldn't do. I'm a rebel. Anyway, so, like, you need to understand that you need to be able to do anything, and you got to practice doing that. I hope that wasn't a waste of time, but for phrasing isn't a thought process. Phrasing is an intent process. You intend to do something, but if you intend to do something and your fingers can't do it, then you can't do it. So I'm gonna stop talking about phrasing. I saw the trust thing and helping. That's exactly what I need. Thank you. I'm glad you like that. All right, guys. Well, listen. The last thing I'll say, and I'm gonna check my emails and again. Thank you. Is, again, I'm sick as a dog with a cold and pink eye. My throat is killing me. And Yeah, my beard is getting whiter. I know. And if you want to take a FaceTime or a Skype lesson tomorrow between 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, email me at stitchmethod@gmail.com. I can't thank you enough for all being here. Just as a last comment, I'm sorry. Thank you so much for the well-wishes feeling bad. I feel like crap. And Saint of Circumstance knows that I am going to be doing an awesome thing on Chalk Dust Torture as well. You guys rock. Thank you. I'm honestly going to check my email and go to bed. And take it easy, guys. Bye-bye.